So, yeah. I guess, you know what? I'm going to open with a story this time. I never do that.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
okay. So,
Story time.
on my way home from work today,
Mm-hmm.
on my way to pick you up, I got cut off by this white van.
Okay.
It's almost like a food delivery truck or something like that. And like I had to slam on my brakes. And I'm like, God damn! And this guy, his tailpipe is pouring black smoke.
Okay.
Like pouring out of the back. Like if this was Grand Theft Auto, I would think the car was about to explode.
Yeah.
Like that bad. Who how does that get that bad? That like you don't notice a giant black smoke cloud coming out of your tailpipe.
People just don't care, I guess.
I guess. I don't know.
Mother Earth, you know.
Welcome to Earth.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I guess we should introduce ourselves.
That's the story.
That's
just
the story.
Guys just blowing smoke out of the exhaust like a freaking smokestack.
Yeah! I played too many video games, and I just assumed his car was going to blow up.
Yeah. It's like a Black Mirror episode.
Black smoke, Black Mirror, Grand Theft Auto, explosions.
Geeklirious.
Geeklirious. So, this is episode 6 of Geeklirious. I am Brian.
I'm Mike. Sometimes.
Not all the time. Sometimes.
Yeah.
You go by Michael? Mikey?
Sometimes my cousins call
Miguel.
me, and that's not too good.
Julio
Yeah.
and Miguel.
Oh, man. So, yeah, we got a great episode today. Well, yeah, we got a real good episode today.
We have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, it's very chock full of news.
Alright, we're going to try to break this down quick. I'm just going to run through this if you don't mind.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Alright, so I guess starting off from some of the biggest news, a new Star Wars trilogy got announced. That's huge for Star Wars fans.
Definitely.
We'll talk about that later, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Going to be directed by Rian Johnson, who's doing The Last Jedi.
All right.
Crazy. We got some early Justice League reviews are in already. Deadpool 2 trailer dropped. There's a Lord of the Rings prequel series in the works. Battlefront 2 EA is facing some major backlash from fans. Sony has gone ahead with their another Spider-Man spin-off. We got a Morbius movie.
Yeah.
And Gal Gadot is possibly leaving the DCEU.
Possibly.
Possibly. Well, that is a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Definitely. Some big juicy news.
So, for the 2 people in the room, for the 10 people watching all over the internet land,
Yeah.
this is Geeklirious.
Yes. Yeah. Shout out to our audience in Bangladesh.
Yeah! My boy! Ping Dao Pang!
Yeah. Oh, man. So, yes. So what are we starting off with?
Let's do movies like usual. Alright, so, biggest topic. We got 3 new Star Wars movies coming out.
Yeah.
That's not including... So we've got The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and an unnamed ninth movie.
Okay.
We've got the Han Solo movie coming out.
Yeah. Yeah. Solo.
A Star Wars story. Throwback to episode 1 of Geeklirious.
Yeah.
And so these are 3 new Star Wars movies that haven't previously been announced.
Yeah. So, the one coming out soon, the next one to come out is The Last Jedi, right?
Yeah, that's coming out in
And
December.
then Solo?
Yes. And then I would assume episode 9.
Yeah, because The Last Jedi is 8. Right?
Yes.
And then, 7, 8, 9. So then, we don't know what 9's called yet, right?
No, it's unnamed at this point.
And then there's going to be another trilogy after that?
Yeah.
Is that what
But so, all we know so far about this new Star Wars trilogy is that it's being directed by Rian Johnson, who is the director
Breaking
of...
Bad.
Yeah, he did Breaking Bad,
Yeah.
he did Looper, and he's doing...
which was really good, underrated.
Looper was good.
Yeah.
That was a great sci-fi flick.
I fell asleep twice watching that.
That doesn't sound like you enjoyed it too much.
But then I got to see the third time. I was like, actually, I don't know.
Like, I stayed awake this time.
Yeah. I don't know about the other 2 times. I guess I was just really tired. Really tight.
And he, like I said, he's doing the Last Jedi, so he's already in the Star Wars
That's good though.
universe.
I guess they're really confident in what he's doing.
Yeah, that was my first
Right.
thought. Like the
Yeah.
movie hasn't even come out yet,
Yeah.
and they've already signed the director on for 3 more movies.
That's pretty good. Oh, he's definitely doing. I mean, why aren't they changing it up? Like they, why isn't J.J. Abrams coming back?
He is for episode 9.
He is.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then he's gonna do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty
Well,
cool.
J.J. Abrams, he's a busy man. You know, he's got a lot of projects going on.
Yeah.
You know, well, he did the Star Trek movies, and I'm sure he's got other stuff in the works.
Well, he did the first Star Trek movie, right?
I think he did both of them.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or all three, maybe.
No, the third one it had a new guy.
Oh, did it? Okay.
His
I didn't see
one
the
of
third
his
one.
understudies, I believe.
Okay.
And I really liked the third one.
I didn't see it, but I heard it was pretty decent.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it for Star Wars.
It's interesting. Is anyone surprised we knew we were gonna get Star Wars?
No.
More Star Wars.
Oh,
and more Star Wars.
you know what I forgot to mention? So these 3 new movies are going to feature an entirely new cast of characters that we haven't seen before.
So like the Ray Finn and that other guy, that's
Poe?
like
Poe?
Yeah, like that's their story arc. This one right now, and then I
Yeah.
guess the new
This new trilogy
will
is gonna be completely different. You know, new cast of characters.
Do you think it's gonna be like a prequel thing, or like even more of a prequel than the
I don't know.
prequels, or something?
I have a feeling that it's not really going to intertwine with the stories of the last 9 movies.
Really? You think
I
it's gonna be really completely like
that's
different?
that's my
The
my gut
galaxy
feeling.
even further away?
Yeah, exactly. It's further away, longer time ago. No, I think that's going to be completely different. I think there'll still be like, you know, stormtroopers and stuff like that, but I don't think we're really going to run into too many main characters. You know, maybe like 1 or 2 to kind of keep some continuity,
Yeah.
but I don't think that we're going to run into Luke or Rey or Finn, or maybe in passing real quick, but I don't think that these new characters are going to team up with them in any way or join them on their quest. I think it's going to be an entirely new story, which intrigues me. You know.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna like be complete. I think it's gonna be a continuation. I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
I guess we're gonna have to.
I mean, it's still early. I guess we gotta wait for what happens in the Last Jedi and whatever the next one is anyway. So it's far off anyways. But yeah, we're getting Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. Now the question is there too much Star Wars? What do you think?
No, I mean I'm a Star Wars fan. I can always take more Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care what kind of medium it is. I'm usually gonna be interested in the product.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Cause I'm kind of Star Warsed out, but I've been for a while.
Oh no, I need more.
Yeah.
Like a drug, I need my fix.
We need a good Star Wars game. Let's let them figure that out.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that later on in the podcast. We'll talk
Definitely.
about Battlefront.
Yeah.
But all right.
So what's next?
Let's talk about Morbius.
Yes. Cool news.
So, in light of Sony talking about a Venom movie, we have another Spider-Man spin-off in Morbius. So he's the living vampire or something like that?
Yeah, I guess.
That's his name, right? Morbius, the living vampire?
Yeah. Morbius is cool. I like Morbius, but it's going to be really interesting to see what's going on. They're really Sony's trying to really milk Spider-Man for all it's worth, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's like their most popular franchise they own, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, I thought the Venom thing was too soon, and I really think this is too soon, too. It's cool news, and I mean, geeks like us, I mean, we're into that kind of stuff. I just don't know if that's going to play well with the whole, I don't know, the crowd that would necessarily go to see that because it's a new movie or whatever.
Right.
I don't know if people are interested in that.
I feel like it could be dark. You know, I feel like there's no way to make a vampire movie lighthearted.
I would hope it would be dark because, yeah, I don't want to see a lighthearted vampire movie.
Yeah. I'm just curious why they chose Morbius. Like, he's a cool character, but
Because they want to make vampires and they want to have it make sense with Spider-Man.
weird.
It is really weird.
Like, out of all the villains that they could have chosen, I feel like I never would have chose. Like, he's in the same line as like Doctor Mysterio, right? I got his name right? Doctor Mysterio,
Mysterio.
or just Mysterio? Okay, but he was like a doctor, like.
You're Doctor Octopus.
Oh, okay, I got them mixed up.
Yeah, there's a lot of doctors in Spider-Man. There was the Professor, the Lizard guy.
Oh yeah,
and then there was Doctor Octopus and there's Doctor Doom and stuff like that. But
I think Doctor Mysterio was I think that was a Doctor Who thing.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I think he like called himself Doctor Mysterio in an episode.
It could be Rey Mysterio. We don't know.
Booyaka, booyaka.
Yeah, so that's really interesting, but I don't know, man.
I guess we'll follow up as the news comes, right?
Yeah, it's still. I don't even think it's gonna happen. Sony's so wishy-washy with
That's
what
true,
they
they
do.
are.
I don't even really think this Venom thing's gonna happen because I'm so iffy about that too. I really don't get.
Spider-Man limbo.
I just don't trust Sony with doing anything right with.
Yeah. No.
The only thing they did right is let Marvel do Spider-Man. That's about it.
That's
if
actually
they let
pretty sad.
Marvel do Morbius or whatever, I'm with that.
All right. Well, I guess we'll have to see what Sony's gonna do with this.
Yeah, really, really weird news. Out of everything they could do, they're really trying to grasp at anything.
I think that's probably the right idea you got there.
Yeah. But let's stay optimistic about it. It could be fun, and if it is like a dark-toned movie, that could be interesting to have something like that to mix it up, keep it fresh.
So,
Although I thought Venom was going to be a dark-toned movie.
That's true.
But who knows? Yeah.
Speaking of the exact opposite of a dark-toned movie,
Yeah.
the Deadpool 2 trailer dropped today.
I haven't even seen it.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. I saw a still from it. Yeah. How is it?
It's amazing.
Is it like
I would say
story filled or
it's
just like completely?
It's more of a teaser.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
cool. Why I watched it. I heard that it was more like a teaser. I hate when trailers have too much story and plot in them. I'd rather just see like little clips here and there to get an idea of what the movie's gonna look like.
Yeah.
You know, drop a joke here and there and call it a day.
Yeah.
But no,
they've always killed it with the Deadpool marketing. Like
yeah,
they've always hit it out of the park.
So good. So pretty much in this trailer, Deadpool's dressed up like Bob Ross, the painter.
Yeah.
And he's made like a random like resurgence as of late, like Bob Ross.
Because the whole ASMR tie-in, because people, I guess, like listen to him to get off, right?
Wait, what? He just a calming voice. He paints.
Yeah, but like people in that community, I don't know if I'm getting that wrong, but like it's a popular thing, people like listening to his voice and hanging out.
Okay.
Moving on
to, from that.
That's what I heard.
You learn new things every day.
Information. That's what you come to Geeklirious for.
What? So he's dressed up like Bob Ross the whole time, and he's just doing a Bob Ross impression, painting, and he's being Deadpool the whole time. He's dropping sexual jokes and whatnot.
Painting chimichangas or something.
No, it is funny. I do recommend watching it though. And then pretty much when he's done painting his thing, it does like a super cut of the movie, like really really quick scenes, like very similar to the intro of Marvel movies, where it's like flipping through comics really quickly.
Yeah.
That was kind of the way. It showed a bunch of scenes from the movie, but like so quick, you're gonna need to slow it down and pick apart each frame.
They showed some Cable action.
Yeah, Cable was in there.
Yeah.
But no, it looked good. And actually, I think the ending of it was really funny because they had like credits go by, and the credits were hysterical. Like they made reference to the Golden Girls, Wayne's World, they had, how there's a boom mic operator.
Yeah.
Well, they had like boom, and then goes the dynamite. It
Oh
was
man.
no, just like it's really funny. I would definitely advise watching it because it's no spoilers whatsoever, and it's just Deadpool being Deadpool.
That's fun. I like
Yeah,
that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to watch it. That like just came out. I haven't even had a
no,
chance
yeah,
to
it came out this
really
morning.
just catch. I was catching up on sleep.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Uh, so all right, Justice League got some early reviews. I saw Jeremy Johns and Chris
Yeah,
Duckman
I
uploaded
was
there.
just watching that. Yeah, some pretty positive stuff
Yeah, I would say
all around, right?
I would say both of them gave it a generally positive review.
Yeah.
Both pretty much citing that like tonal discrepancies were the biggest issue.
It's yeah. They said it was like a lighter.
Yeah.
They really took well with Joss Whedon, right?
Well, Joss is kind of known. I mean, he did the Avengers,
That's
and
what I'm saying.
he might have brought a bit of that.
He definitely. Well, I haven't seen it yet either. So yeah, I mean, from what I've heard, yeah, like you can definitely tell.
Yeah.
You can see his influence in it.
Oh yeah.
Just humor wise.
I'd be super curious to see, like, what parts were specifically
Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder. Yeah, let's call him Zack Ryder. He's a wrestler. No, Zack Snyder. What he did versus what Joss Whedon did / changed. I would love to see a breakdown of that.
Yeah, just to see the whole script and see what was
Exactly,
crossed out
yeah.
and underlined by Joss. It's like, no, get rid of this. This movie doesn't have to be all gray. Let's put some color in it, you know.
Some happy trees.
some happy little trees.
So I was already excited for this movie, and now hearing these positive reviews, I think even more excited.
I mean, yeah, this definitely. I'm not a fan of Justice League really, but this actually, yeah, it has me intrigued. I'll probably will go see it now.
Yeah, no, I want to go
Just
see
because
it.
I've heard some good things, and the fact that it isn't that whole, you know, just gray movie, so
Yeah,
serious,
that was my
over
main.
serious.
That's my main issue with Batman versus Superman. It was just too dark.
Yeah, not enough fun stuff.
Yeah, it's a
or
comic
whatever.
book movie. Come on,
Yeah.
play around with it a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah, excited to actually go see it. I'll probably go see it this weekend. Probably. What about you? You think?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I've got a full plate on my hands, but
Although it kind of would have been nice to see something more serious after seeing Thor, which was so great,
oh yeah,
and that was
definitely lighthearted.
so. It's gonna be weird seeing Justice League
Mhm.
try to almost mirror that, as far as like tone wise.
Yeah,
So let's see who wins, Thor Ragnarok or Justice League.
I think Thor Ragnarok will still be better. Just
Yeah.
judging from the reviews.
Yeah.
But all right.
Yeah. Let's see.
All right, and last but not least, continuing with DC and Justice League, Gal Gadot is threatening to leave the Wonder Woman franchise.
Well, she has, from what I understood, she had one film left on her contract, which was Justice League, and she's waiting to renew, but now she might not renew if Brett Ratner continues to be a part of the franchise.
All right, so you looked into this.
A little bit, yeah.
I recognize the name. Who is Brett Ratner to Gal Gadot?
To him, well, to her, he was the producer, I believe, on the movie, one of the producers. But yeah, he's known for being a producer and a director. He did the Rush Hour movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably where I know his name from then.
Yeah. For better for worse, yeah, he did those. So that's where I know. He's done a bunch. He did X-Men 3 also, the really bad one.
Oh, he can go away.
Yeah, there's. So he's had some things, but yeah, I think he was only like a producer on Justice League.
Okay, but he was still involved with the film.
Yeah, so I believe it's through like sexual misconduct. I'm not sure about the whole story, but yeah, she doesn't want to be a part of that. So she might not renew if he doesn't leave.
That's crazy.
That is crazy, but I mean, good on her
Standing up for herself.
standing up. Well, I don't think it was really for herself. It was for, I guess, just for everyone that's had.
That's true, for the integrity.
Just so that's good on her. Let's see what happens. This is going to be really interesting to see if. I'm sure they will, because Gal Gadot was like, people generally liked Wonder Woman, and
I still have to watch it. I haven't seen Wonder Woman yet.
Yeah.
I gotta see Wonder Woman before I see Justice League.
Yeah.
I tried watching it, but the copy that I had, the audio was like
not synced.
It wasn't synced up with the video.
Oh, I hate that.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
So and the worst part was that the audio was fine for the first like half hour of the movie. So I watched like a half hour, and I really tried just finishing it out, and I could not do it.
Yeah.
It's one of my biggest pet peeves when the audio and the video aren't synced.
Yeah. So do you think what do you think they're gonna do? You think they're gonna
get rid of Brett Ratner?
Yeah.
They don't want to. They're finally on an upswing with this Justice League.
Yeah, they're really trying to. They don't need more like news.
Yeah, I'm sure they can find a replacement. Justice League is a huge franchise, big money maker.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna have an issue with that.
Yeah, there's just been so much. We've been talking about it for the past few episodes, I believe, like sexual misconduct and abuse and all this stuff.
I was saying before, this is Sexual Harassment Watch 2017.
Yeah.
I mean, we have every celebrity coming out of the woodwork now. We're finding out has had some kind of misconduct in the past.
Yeah, and it's weird because it was always like a cliche, like, you know, that stuff happens in Hollywood, you know, big businessmen, they're doing all sorts of shady stuff. So now you're actually seeing this stuff.
Good.
You know? It's crazy, but who knows what's gonna happen with that now? If Gal Gadot leaves, she was kind of like, she's an important part of the DC universe, right?
She is the lead star of the best critically acclaimed DC movie.
Yeah, and the only female in it too.
True that.
So
and people seem to generally like her. I don't think I've ever heard a bad review.
I mean, I didn't really like Wonder Woman I thought it had its parts. I didn't like it all together, but I thought she was a good Wonder Woman, and I thought she was good in the role.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, but I was reading earlier that someone from DC, the editing side or whatever, was accused of sexual abuse or some allegations. Yeah, it's in the comics. What was it? A group editor or something?
Oh wow!
I don't know his name, but yeah, he was suspended for accusations. It's getting crazy, man. In media, in games too, and it's all over the place. Like you said, it's the
insane.
Watch. Yeah, it's
Sexual Harassment Watch 2017.
Yeah.
It's insane. No, I just read the other day that the lead singer of Brand New, you know the band Brand New?
I did,
He got something going on with trying to solicit photos from a minor. Crazy.
Oh,
I feel like everyone's just speaking up now, which it's a good thing.
It's a good thing, but I hope it doesn't make people get desensitized to it. Oh, this is happening every other day.
Right.
So
absolutely.
No one knows what's real, and people just start ignoring it. And I really hope people take this stuff seriously, because it is a serious situation.
Yeah, I hope if anything comes from this, people will be less likely to do something hurtful or harmful to somebody in the future.
Yeah, if they know that there's a good
chance
likelihood of exactly, that they could be outed, and you know they might think twice about doing it. It's unfortunate that's what it has to be, you know.
Yeah.
There's that, but yeah, very terrible.
All right, let's try to get into some more
get good news.
Some really good news. Let's move on to some TV news. All right, so probably the biggest TV news to happen right now, the Lord of the Rings is getting a prequel series.
Yes. And I
That
don't
is
know if
awesome.
this is more terrible news or good news.
No, it's good.
You think so?
I love Lord
Oh
of the
yeah,
Rings.
me too. I'm a super Lord of the Rings fan. I I do like the fact that there's more Lord of the Rings coming out. I
Yeah.
love Lord of the Rings, and more of that is great. So yeah, I mean, they really nailed it with the movies. So I hope they come out with something special if they're doing this.
Oh, absolutely. You know, it's weird, but one of my favorite things of Lord of the Rings is the music.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
I sometimes I'll just be working, and when I'm working, I like to have uh music playing in the background, but it can't be with lyrics because I'll start singing along and I'll lose my concentration. I like
Yeah.
just background music, no lyrics.
Scores.
Scores, exactly, yeah. And I'll listen to um, different soundtracks, and Lord of the Rings is one of the ones I like to put on.
Yeah.
I love,
Really good.
yeah, it's great.
Um. Yeah. It's interesting. We don't know too much about it. Amazon, right? What is
I
it?
believe so.
Amazon
Yeah,
Prime Video, whatever.
that's cool. I'm cool with that.
Exclusive. That's interesting. Luckily, I have that, so
Oh yeah, I
will be
do
able
as
to
well.
watch.
Thank you, Amazon, for not finding out I'm not a student anymore.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah, right. And well, now they know, man.
God damn
You know
it.
they're listening.
No. Uh,
Yeah, we don't know too much about it, but it's definitely interesting. Uh, I'm gonna try to be optimistic about it and wish for the best with the characters. Like what they're doing, we don't even know. So if it's like the first season is gonna be like Fellowship, and then the second season they do, you know, whatever, so on and so forth. The Two Towers,
right.
and then Return of the King. That could be cool if it's like
it
a
did say
season.
it did say prequel on it. So, like when I think prequel, is that like before Bilbo?
Well, no. Well, I guess that would be. Well, no, because that's The Hobbit.
I guess it's true. Are we just getting like another Hobbit series on Amazon?
Is it before The Hobbit?
I don't know. I heard Lord of the Rings.
They said
prequel.
Lord of the Rings though.
Oh, you know what? It might just be like in between The Hobbit and the Fellowship of the Ring. You know, like in between those two stories. Or I guess what was the last one? The army, two armies or whatever. Battle of the two armies.
5 armies.
Far. Wow, that's a lot of armies.
Yeah. Even though there was. I mean, there was technically, I guess, 5 armies, but not really. It was mainly like 3
I still have to see
different
those
armies,
movies.
You haven't seen that?
No, were they good?
I don't know. I liked them. I think they gradually got. I don't know. There was some really cool stuff with it, but there was also some like really bad stuff with it.
I'll have to take a
It's definitely worth the watch, though.
I'll take
especially
a weekend,
for the visuals. There's some really cool stuff in it.
Did Peter Jackson direct?
No.
Oh no.
No.
I love Peter Jackson.
Oh yeah.
What's he been doing? I feel like I haven't heard from him in forever.
He's chilling, I guess.
Sitting on his shire, his
yeah,
millions.
he's still hanging out in New Zealand.
I wouldn't be hell.
Oh yeah.
Dude, if I could just chill on those green
Yeah.
hills all day.
Fund Geeklirious, and we'll go to New Zealand and visit the Shire.
That sounds like a fantastic idea.
I would love to hang out in Hobbit Hole.
Yo, what
That
a Frodo!
Yeah.
Run around barefoot.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, we don't know if it's prequel. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll keep you guys updated, I guess. But yeah, that's interesting news.
All right. Is there anything else TV wise? Anything you've been watching you want to?
TV wise, well, I finished Black Mirror.
Okay, I still have to watch that.
Really weird. There was some cool episodes, but all in all,
when you say you finished
bad.
it, was there a new season or you just watched it all?
I watched it all, and
okay,
it's 3 seasons. I don't know if they're making more, but they're short seasons though. Like
right.
I think the last season had like 6 episodes, and that was the most. The other ones had like 3 episodes. Yeah. But yeah, really fun. There was some really cool episodes. All in all, though, maybe I'd give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay, well, still definitely pretty high up there. I definitely want to give it a check. I love those dystopian type sci-fi.
There's some cool, interesting ideas with tech and like some
Yeah.
really cool.
That's what the whole title refers to, right? Like Black Mirror is like an off phone, like that Black Mirror.
I don't know.
I always kind of assume that's what like when you turn the phone off, you have the black,
True.
and like you see yourself.
I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah.
But maybe, I mean,
I always
but in it, they're kind of like all the phones. Generally, when you see them, they're like, yeah, they're kind of like smartphones, but they're kind of clear, and then all you see is the picture, really. So.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, it's cool that they're all standalone episodes, and you can kind of.
I like that Twilight Zone.
You could watch just 2 or 3 of them, like the better episodes, like White Bear and Playtest. Those episodes are really good, and you don't even really need to see the other episodes because they're.
And that's cool because you can if you like specific episodes, you can go back and watch those.
Yeah,
like you don't have to
definitely
watch an entire season to get like the gist of what you wanted to see again. You can just watch a specific episode and be like, oh, that was a good 40 minutes or whatever it is.
Yeah. So that's pretty much all I've been watching recently.
All right.
Yeah.
I have not been watching anything
besides wrestling.
Yeah, I always keep up with my wrestling.
Yeah.
Raw attacked SmackDown last night.
Oh, they're always attacking each other every other.
No, this was the first time.
Really?
Yeah, SmackDown's had the upper hand, and last night it's crazy. But all right, I don't want to talk too much about wrestling, but
no one wants you to talk too much wrestling. Definitely.
Hashtag Brian talk more about wrestling.
If you guys like that, please email geeklirious@gmail.
Okay, so another huge story right now.
Okay, what's going on?
So Battlefront 2, I think, it just released?
Yeah.
Was it yesterday? Today? Well, the 14th, right?
Something like that, yeah.
So I think it was yesterday.
It is definitely out.
And so I think people are just finally fed up with EA's crap, and there's been like a mass backlash upon the loot box system. And
yes,
I went on Facebook this morning. 3 of the top front page things on Reddit were about EA and Star Wars. I go on Imgur.
Yeah.
Like 2 or 3 more posts I see on the front page of Imgur.
Mm-hmm.
I go on Facebook. More. I'm like, what happened? It's insane. But generally, what I get from it is that they've made this game so incredibly hard to earn credits that it pretty much forces you to spend real-life money in order to get what you want. What you want to get. Like, I heard that I think Boogie, you know Boogie on YouTube?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about you had to play upwards of 40 hours just to unlock Darth Vader.
Yeah.
40 hours just to unlock one character. That's not including like Luke Skywalker or any of the other characters, just Darth Vader. And then an additional like crazy amount of hours to level him up and upgrade him and do whatever else you want.
They're trying to, I guess, keep you busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be playing it for a long time, that's for sure.
Unless you want to spend money.
Unless you want to spend, some major schmeckles for Battlefront.
Good Rick and Morty reference.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't play the game. I don't really care about the game.
Like
I don't really find microtransactions to be that big of a deal because I guess I can have some control over myself.
But there are those who don't.
Yeah.
And will easily shell out $20 to, get a head start. And the thing is that I would be completely okay if the in-game currency only bought aesthetics, clothing, and skins, types of items like that. However,
cosmetic items are one thing. We've talked about that, but
yeah, a couple episodes ago we had a whole thing about that.
Yeah, when it was first being talked about in what was it, Shadow of War?
Yeah, Shadow of War.
Yeah.
And nobody was even talking about Battlefront. I feel like it's so weird.
Yeah, it's funny how it's so weird that now this is the conversation with the microtransactions, and now you have to play for 40 hours to get what you want.
And that's just
Actually,
Vader.
and that's just Vader for
Or Luke or whoever you choose to go after first. It's
no
to
man.
get that amount of credits.
So I guess you're not getting Battlefront now.
Not unless they change that system. I don't have enough time to devote 40 hours. That's insane.
I mean, there's other stuff to do before that, though.
But dude, like if I buy a Star Wars game, I'm expecting to be able to play as Luke or Vader when I jump on.
Yeah.
In the first Battlefront, that's the first thing I did. I jumped into hero mode, and I got to play as all the heroes. And I was like, oh, this is sick. You know, I was playing as Boba and Leia and Han and Palpatine shooting people with lightning. It was sick. I don't want to play 40 hours. That's insane.
Yeah, man. I haven't played it, so I don't really know firsthand. I don't know how much of it is just like exaggerated stuff, but yeah, that sucks.
I feel like this whole ordeal has been like the straw that broke the camel's back. Like people are just tired of this BS.
Yeah.
And so essentially, what this came down to, EA made a post on Reddit.
Yeah.
And it currently stands as the most downvoted post in Reddit history.
What was the post?
Pretty much just trying to say that it was a very corporate response to everyone's complaints about it. Pretty much saying that we try to provide the best game experience and, you know, we're constantly evolving and trying to change and yada, yada, yada. Like, the guy did his best. You know, he tried to cover all bases, but it was not working.
Yeah, I guess EA's really that this year has just not been doing so well.
No.
With well, I mean, money-wise, they're doing great because regardless, they're still making money. They're still gonna make tons of money on Star Wars. People don't want to pay with vote with their wallets. That's what it is. It's like they talk all this stuff. At the end of the day, they're buying it though.
Yeah.
They'll complain and buy it and complain more, then buy it again with the sequel because they had problems with the first one too.
That's the
deal.
Yeah,
and
they did.
There were problems, I guess, with not enough content the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like, although it's like I thought they were going to do everything right because they added like a story to it, right? There was a campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And people were looking forward to that. But now all I hear about is microtransactions. And I think since Mass Effect Andromeda, like EA's been getting pounded with negativity.
Yeah. Were they voted like worst company of the year 2 years in a row?
Yeah, I think 2012 and 2013 or something like that. Yeah, they were one of the worst companies.
That's insane.
Yeah, I mean,
they need to change their business practices.
There's good people that work there, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And it sucks to see, it's a big business and there's a lot of people and there's probably some, corporate D-bags there, but there's a lot of good people that are making, like, incredible games and art and stuff. And just sucks that it has to be bogged down by all this...
this nonsense.
Yeah, the nonsense and, nickel and dime and everybody with the microtransactions and not having a complete game anymore. Like, where are the complete games?
Yeah, it still goes back to what I talked about on episode 4, I believe it was. I believe that if you want us to pay more for a game, just increase the price of the game. Yeah. Don't hide it behind layers of DLC. Just be upfront. Be like, this game costs $80. You get everything.
Yeah.
$80. Have fun.
Yeah. Yeah. But then, will people buy it? Because they'll be like, oh man, $100 for this. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting a complete experience, but I could spend $60 and probably be just as fine with it, really.
Yeah. Well, that's how you have to companies have to be smarter about how they market their product.
Yeah.
You know, you can buy what's the game like Evil Within.
Yeah.
You know, they had some DLC, but not a whole lot. Star Wars Battlefront, however, the original came out with a ton of DLC.
Yeah.
That could have been marketed from the start. Been like, yo, you get to play on this. Also, there's the Jakku level from Force Awakens.
Yeah.
You get the Death Star, you get all these different levels.
Yeah.
But, you know, the game's more expensive because there's so much content. I'd be okay with that. It's Star Wars. People are going to buy it regardless. Don't be dicks.
Yeah. I mean, there is that, though. I mean, you can buy the deluxe version from the get-go at the store. Well, in, like, on the online store, you can buy the deluxe version and have all the DLC and stuff included. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know too much about the game, so I don't know exactly how the credits work in it and stuff. Like, from what I'm hearing, you just don't get enough. Like, it's just really slow, right?
Yeah, completely okay with paying extra money. I'm not okay with paying for hidden crap, and I'm definitely not okay for game designers forcing you to pay extra money in order to get enjoyment out of the game.
Yeah.
That's BS.
Especially because it segments, like, the game players, too. Like, people that will have this character and this level or something, and there'll be people that don't because they just haven't either don't have the time to play as much or
like me, like
money. Yeah.
You know, I'm working 2 jobs.
Yeah.
I do this podcast. I do my other YouTube channel. I game as much as I can. I play, you know, when I can. I watch TV when I can. I watch movies when I can. I don't want to have to put 40 hours in to play a core detail of the game.
Yeah.
That's insane. You know, I have a feeling after this whole backlash, they're going to redesign their entire platform. I feel like they're going to make
you would think
the matches...
that, but I just feel like people aren't putting their money where their mouth is, you know?
That's true. Well, I, for one, will not be purchasing Battlefront 2.
Me neither, but I wasn't gonna anyways.
So. I was going to.
Yeah, so there you go. I mean, a person that was on the fence like yourself was like, you know, if I'm hearing good things, I'll probably pick it up. But you've been hearing the opposite, so there you go. There's a sale right there and I'm sure there's millions of people in your same shoes.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's
people have been asking me what I want for Christmas. Yeah, I got family members and stuff like that. Oh, hey, you know, what do you want this year? I'll get you something. And I usually ask for 1 or 2 video games.
Yeah.
And this year I was going to ask for The Evil Within 2, which I really wanted to play, and Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah.
I have since changed Star Wars Battlefront to Kingdom Hearts 2.5, 1.5, 2.5. Because I wanted to play that game too. I wanted to play Star Wars more, so I didn't ask for that originally. But now with all this BS, listen, I'll wait.
That's good though. I mean, at least you're like, hey, I'm not gonna buy it just because you're not giving in to like.
Exactly.
Because I'm sure it's a good game from all I've heard.
Oh yeah, it looks good.
Stuff.
I hear it's a decent game. I just don't like all the corporate BS behind it.
Because if I would get it, I'd probably just play the campaign and that's it, not even touch the multiplayer.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You're missing a core experience right there. The game is built. It's an EA game. A lot of them are built around multiplayer.
Yeah.
The single player is more to keep the people who complained about the single player not being there last year happy.
Because there's this big thing like the death of the single player games,
and that's
also
terrible.
That we've been hearing all about, especially with EA canceling their Star Wars game, the other Star Wars game, and it really sucks because now we just have this and nothing else as far as Star Wars is concerned, as far as games. Meanwhile, we're getting like 3 Star Wars movies a year,
that's cool,
and we can't get more than 1 freaking Star Wars game. But
I'll just dust off my Super Nintendo and pull out the Super Empire, What, Super the Empire Strikes Back?
Yeah. Well, you can buy them digitally on PlayStation now.
There you go.
Yeah. Those games are super hard.
Oh my god, they're so frustrating.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that about wraps up our podcast.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. I mean, I think that was a pretty good one.
Yeah, I agree. So, as always, you can find us on Twitter and Instagram.
We're all over the place.
Yeah.
We're infiltrating your living rooms.
We are
Your
at
homes.
Geeklirious on all social platforms. We will be making a Facebook soon.
Yeah,
and
I'm on it.
We're currently working on getting our podcast on iTunes and Spotify and
Everywhere.
Yes.
Everywhere. We're going global.
Yeah,
it was a news heavy. We're gonna have a review. Playing the Guardians of the Galaxy, the last episode of the game, so I'm probably gonna have a review for that next week.
Okay, cool.
Anything you wanted to say before we're out of here?
Yeah, don't forget to drink your Ovaltine.
You heard it right there, folks. Good night.
All right, see you later, guys.